What's up, everybody? It's Higgins in Japan, and my shirt's kind of washing out the whole thing, but whatever. Just wanted to make a quick video. Something about teaching in Japan, and something teaching in general, that I was thinking about today. And so, if you're not a teacher, this might not apply to you, but I would say living in Japan in general, this would apply to pretty much everybody. It's the fact of being flexible. And so, for instance, today I got a message at about 7:45 that I was supposed to meet my school at the local pool here in town, and because we were going to be swimming for the day, or for part of the day, and so, that moved around some classes and stuff like that. But the whole fact of being flexible in class is super important as being a teacher, not necessarily in Japan, but in general, being a teacher, you've got to be really flexible to, take a lesson basically and customize it to your students, which if you're a good teacher, you're doing that anyways. You're not just teaching straight out of the book for what somebody wrote, 10 years ago or 5 years ago, that's just a general lesson plan. If you're a good teacher, you're taking that lesson plan and using it as a guideline to write your own lessons, which is what I do. I mean, I have lesson plans, and I don't just teach right out of the book. That's not cool. But sometimes I'll get to a class, and with schools, you can usually see how many people are how many kids are going to be in a class. So, not having enough handouts, for instance, something minor like that. But each one of my classrooms is different. It's a different group of students. It's a different homeroom teacher. That sometimes you'll get into a classroom and a homeroom teacher is just sitting at his or her desk grading papers, which is fine. Sometimes they'll walk around and check the comprehension of the students with you when you're doing an activity or when you're doing something. I would say 95% of my teachers do that. They're interacting with me, with the other students, and it's great. I'm still teaching the lesson, but they're, just kind of facilitating, just being there to help out. And then on top of that, so then you've got teachers that, one of my teachers, for instance, everything needs to be timed. So, I'll do an activity with the students, and she'll say, okay, how long do they have to do this? How long should they be working on this? And then when we're done, we move to the next activity, and okay, how long do they have to be doing this? And for me, when I get into the classroom, I'm not about timing things unless I specifically want something timed. I'm very much kind of let's see how well the kids, or how well the students, how well they react to what's going on, or, are they completely lost with what I'm teaching, or are they grasping some of it, or, do I need to slow down? Do I need to make this activity go faster because they've, but for this one particular teacher, everything has a time limit, and it's not always 100%. I'm not always all right, well, 5 minutes is up, so we got to move on. It'll be oh yeah, this will take 5 minutes, and maybe I'll kind of stretch it a little bit. But that's the thing, you got to be flexible in Japan, and you got to be flexible as a teacher to basically kind of teach. I wouldn't say teach how your homeroom teacher wants you to teach, but it's almost like that, And some teachers, like I said, will be very interactive with you as another teacher and help you out, and other ones will just stay quiet and not say anything in class, which I don't really care either way. I don't mind teachers helping out. I think it's great when teachers help out. I know I live here. I think it's great when teachers help out, but I'm not particular either way in helping out. So the key is to be flexible as a teacher. Don't just teach out of the book. You know, put your own spin on things. And you should be doing that anyways. Key to teachers out there. It's called scaffolding. Look it up. It's kind of like building scaffolding. You always want to be teaching at a level slightly above what your students know. That way it keeps things challenging. Look at me getting all teacherly. Not a word. Anyways, so keep that in mind if you're a teacher in Japan. You got to be flexible. You got to do things kind of the way your homeroom teacher wants them done, assuming that it's not completely out of the question or completely crazy. All right, I'll catch you guys later. I'm home. I'm not going to make this video any longer. I'm home. I don't need to. Peace.